Alright, so welcome back to my channel again. Today I'll be doing in this video will be my weekly forecast as usual. So interestingly, price closed right back into this daily CB right here and even above the consequent encroachment of the daily CB, right, on Friday. So heading back to the weekly chart, we do have this volume imbalance right here. Right, so I think next week there are two levels I'm interested in. This is the first level here, the consequent encroachment of this daily wick right here, and right above it we have the daily weekly volume imbalance. Okay, so because right here it created SMT with Nasdaq, right, with NQ, and it shifted market structure right here, taking out two swing highs. So on Monday, if we get a fair value gap right here, a BC right here, then I think we can look for longs into these two levels here. But do keep in mind that for this entire range, these two levels are premium arrays because they are above 50%, and price could still react to this level and head down lower, right? Because the thing is that we are heading into March, and usually there is always some sort of black swan event or some events, okay, that will lead the markets to move lower. Okay, that is seasonal tendencies, and we shall see if it plays out this year as well. So seasonal tendencies are not 100%, but they do have a good track record over years of backtesting. Okay, so these two levels right here, right, I will note down this bullish order block as well. I won't use this line, instead I'll use this, right, and I'll use the color blue. Daily order block, bullish order block, and let's see if we can form a CB with this order block within that, I mean not CB but BC right here, or fair value gap. Okay, so heading into the 4 hours chart, right now we do have this fair value gap right here, so I'm looking at that, and right here we have the breaker, right, breaker over here, and this can be used as the breaker as well, right, swing low taken, swing high moved above, and this could be the level. So I'll be looking to see what the price action on Monday and evaluate from there. So 1 hours, yep, so I think the clearest would be on the 4 hour, and from there we can break down the markets after Monday's range. Okay, so interesting developments for ES, that's for sure. Overall, I'm still leaning bearish, right, due to this swing low shifted lower. Okay, or what would invalidate the bearishness? Okay, if we can trade above the weekly volume imbalance right here, so something like this, if price can close above and find support and close even higher, like if it can find support in this volume imbalance on the lower time frames, and I think we're gonna take out these highs over here. Okay, that is possible as well, right? Because right here we do have a shift in market structure, right? The thing is that this type of scenario needs to play out fast, right? You want to see a fast reversal back up into this area. You do not want something like what the dollar is doing, right? Dollar is just consolidating right here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna continue to consolidate for the next week, or maybe retest this volume imbalance once more, right? But if it can go down here, then I think yes, it's possible to reach up into these areas here, right? We do have daily volume imbalance right here as well, and we have lots of new week opening gaps above these levels. So those levels tend to gravitate like, I mean, time tends to behave like a magnet. Okay, so price would want to reach up into those levels. So anyways, back to DXY. Maybe we could see more consolidation right here, or maybe even a retracement back into this level here. We do have a small little gap like BC right here, so I'm not too sure if it wants to run out this sell stops before heading higher, but preferably I do not want to see DXY retrace and take out these lows here. And if we do, then I think overall it's not that bullish for DXY to reach up into this relative equal highs over here, right? DXY can continue to consolidate, that is I think higher probability, while ES just reach up into the premium levels, and once DXY is ready to have an expansion, then I think ES would have the expansion as well, just that in ES case it would be to the downside. So that is what I'm anticipating right here, right? And my forecast for next week, I'm repeating it right now. So two levels I'm looking at: consequent encroachment of this week right here, and the weekly volume imbalance, possibly even the daily volume imbalance right here, because for volume imbalances they tend to fill it up, like they tend to fill up and go beyond that, right? And let's see if that happens on, in next week we have non-farm payrolls, so maybe we could get some volatility, and we have 2 days of Jerome Powell speaking, right? They call that event testifying for some, I don't know, just the name of the event was Powell's testify, I think. So yeah, and yeah, overall higher time frame bearish price actions is still to be expected until we close above the daily weekly volume imbalance right here. Okay, that is my bias right now, right? And for, let's take a look at NQ. Yep, similarly NQ daily volume imbalances right here. Let's take a look at the weekly. We do not have any volume imbalances, but on the daily we have it right here, and we do have this previous daily CB, balance price range right here. So I would like to see this area act as resistance. Once we close above this levels here, then I think we look for the buy sides, buy stops right here, and we have one over here as well. To me that is highly unlikely, but it's possible. Okay, I would not rule out that probability, right? Let's take a look at um, Dow Jones. Okay, I want to see if an SMT forms, right? If Dow Jones is able to take out this highs here, whereas ES and NQ fails to take out this high, then I think we would have a stronger case for more bearish prices heading into March and of course the summer months, right? Probably we may find a temporary bottom in around May or June, but that is basing off seasonal tendencies only, so don't take my word for it, right? Just see how it plays out right here. Overall, I'm still looking at this consolidation right here. I would much prefer the price to trade below this area, right? Since we shifted structure here and reverting back to the first trading day of this month, February, backtrack it 20 days, we left this lows open, backtracked it 40 days, we have the sell sides here. So yes, this is my overall bias right here, and to further enforce it, this looks like a market maker's sell model: original consolidation, reaccumulation, distribution, right? And this is the second part, the first part of the breakdown, right? We're gonna have some accumulations of shorts right here, and after that it will break down into this area and eventually trade below the original consolidation that led to this distribution right here. So yeah, price wasn't as bearish as I thought it was gonna be, right? Like one opportunity here and then break below the sell sides here. Seems like it's gonna retrace back, but it's good as well, right? Because you would have more opportunities to short the market at a higher price in a premium, which is so much better than what we got for the past 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, the price actions has been not very kind, I would say, but overall you can still find good setups, but they are micro setups, right? I'm personally looking for trend setups, like during the London. I like those type of one shot one kill, right? You just run it all the way into New York, London close, and that would have the bulk of your weeklies or monthlies objectives met with only one trade. That would be the best. And yep, this is it for the analysis here, and that's all.